Have you ever noticed there are people who got rich away from the spotlight, without showing off, without fanfare, building real wealth in silence? Yes, it's possible. In this video, I'm going to reveal 7 financial habits based on Stoic philosophy that these people practice and that you should start applying today. Stay until the end. Let's get started. Habit number 1. They don't talk about money. The reason is simple. Those who have it don't need to prove it, and those who prove it usually don't have it. Financial silence is the first sign of someone who really understands how getting rich in silence works in practice. Seneca taught that wealth consists much more in knowing how to enjoy than in possessing, and part of that enjoyment is protecting your peace of mind from others' opinions. When you stop talking about money, you stop inviting judgments, expectations, and toxic comparisons into your life. Your wealth building becomes a private process, shielded from the interference of people who have no stake in your success, but love to have opinions about how you should spend it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. People who constantly talk about money are usually those still chasing it. It's a psychological tell, like someone who brags about being calm while clearly not being so. When you achieve real financial stability through solid financial habits, you don't need validation because your bank account speaks for you, silently and privately. But while everyone's busy announcing every penny they make, the wealthy do something completely different with one of modern society's biggest status symbols, and it's exactly what nobody pays attention to. Habit number 2. They drive simple, paid-off cars. The truly wealthy drive ordinary, paid-off, reliable cars. No endless financing or payments that eat up the budget. While most people sink into debt to appear successful, those who actually have money use what's left over to invest, not to show off. The Stoic method teaches us to distinguish what's under our control from what's not. You don't control what others think of your car, but you totally control whether you'll go into debt because of it. A simple paid-off vehicle gives you something money can't buy: peace of mind. While others live with that tightness in their chest every month waiting for the bill to arrive, you sleep soundly, knowing nobody's going to knock on your door demanding anything. So, what's the practical solution? Simple. If you already have financing, pay it off as fast as possible, even if you need to make temporary sacrifices. If you don't have a car yet, buy used and cash, even if it's simpler than you'd like. Did you know most wealthy people in the United States drive cars over 3 years old? They understand that every dollar not going to payments can go toward building real wealth. The question is, would you rather drive something that impresses or something that sets you free? And since we're talking about freedom, there's another place where the wealthy spend money that most people think is wasteful. But it's exactly this waste that buys the most valuable asset there is. Habit number 3. They spend to gain time. Time is worth more than money. That's why they pay for services most consider unnecessary. Someone to clean the house, wash the car, mow the lawn, or prepare meals. It's not laziness, it's strategy. While others spend all Saturday on household chores, those who understood the game use those hours to learn something new, create an extra income stream, or simply rest their minds. Marcus Aurelius said it's not death a man should fear, but never beginning to truly live. And truly living means having time for what really matters. Money you can recover, remake, multiply, but lost hours never come back. The practical solution isn't to outsource everything, but to be surgical about what you delegate. Identify the tasks that drain your time without bringing returns. Ironing clothes, cleaning the house, grocery shopping. In short, tasks that occupy your greatest asset. Strategically outsource what frees up time for actions that multiply your future. And speaking of strategy, There's a behavior that separates those who really have wealth from those who just want to appear to have it. It's about visibility, or rather, the total lack of it. Habit number 4. They avoid attention, and showing off financial visibility attracts problems. Drawing attention means dealing with loan requests, invitations to bad business deals, envy disguised as friendship, and expectations you never asked to carry. Those who really get rich in silence know that the less others know about your situation, the more peaceful your life will be. Seneca warned that ostentation is the daughter of insecurity. Those who need to show what they have are actually trying to convince themselves they've achieved something. When you don't announce your situation, you maintain control over who approaches you and for what reasons. The practical solution is simple. Keep your financial life in private mode, accessible only to those who really need to know: your spouse, your accountant, maybe a trusted mentor. Have you ever stopped to think how many friends would show up if you announced you won the lottery? Now think how many of them actually care about you, not your money. And this discretion isn't just about avoiding opportunists. It opens space for another financial behavior most people completely ignore, and that makes all the difference in the long run. Habit number 5. Frugal with details, firm on big decisions. They don't linger on small expenses but deeply consider major decisions, while most do the opposite, spending without thinking on daily coffee but stalling for months before investing in something solid. This group saves on details to have margin and mental clarity when a real opportunity to multiply wealth arises. Marcus Aurelius taught that wasting time on insignificant things is wasting life. Being rigorous with small expenses isn't stinginess, it's intelligence. Every dollar saved on trivial things becomes ammunition for real opportunities. The practical solution is to cut unnecessary expenses without hesitation. Subscriptions you don't use, excessive delivery, impulse purchases. At the same time, dedicate time to studying investments and real opportunities. When something solid appears, you'll have the money saved and the knowledge to act with confidence, not fear. And if you think this is already hard, the next habit will test your discipline even more. Habit number 6. Patience and emotional control. While most see a sale and pull out their card immediately, wealthy people stop, breathe, and ask if they really need that. Black Friday, flash sales, interest-free installments. All of this is designed to break down your self-control. Those who accumulate real wealth understand that almost everything gets cheaper over time, and that haste is the enemy of wealth. The Stoics warned that haste is a form of madness. In a financial context, this translates to avoiding decisions driven by emotion, fear of missing out, or social pressure. Separating desire from necessity is what protects your money from constant leaks. Patience isn't passivity, it's power of choice. The practical solution is to create a personal rule. Any purchase over $50 requires a wait of at least 48 hours. Write down the item, the price, and the reason. If after 2 days you still think you need it, consider it. Most times the desire has already passed. Avoid stores when you're bored or emotionally upset, and never save card information on shopping sites. The extra friction forces you to think twice. But there's one last behavior that connects all these habits. Can you guess what millionaires have in common that goes against everything society teaches you to value? Habit number 7. They live simply. While most spend everything they earn, or more, trying to appear successful, they live in modest homes, buy clothes without logos, eat at home most of the time. Simplicity frees up money, but mainly frees the mind. You stop worrying about appearances and start focusing on what really multiplies wealth. Living simply isn't deprivation, it's deliberate strategy. Simplicity protects you from the infinite cycle of earning more to spend more and never getting anywhere. The less you need to be happy, the richer you truly are. How to apply it? Review what you actually use. Simplify. Sell what doesn't add real value to your life and redirect that money toward what builds your future. Simplicity isn't the end of the journey, it's just the beginning. When you stop spending energy trying to look rich, you have clarity left over to actually become rich. These financial habits teach you to get rich in silence. It's not about hiding achievements, it's about building wealth away from the spotlight without needing external validation. The Stoic method shows you that true financial power doesn't announce, doesn't show off. It grows discreetly, protected from judgment, envy, and social pressures that destroy most people's wealth. And now I want to know, which of these habits will you start applying first? Leave it in the comments. And if this video brought you value, like, subscribe to the channel, and share with someone who's rethinking how they handle money. Stay on the path to prosperity. Until we meet again.